This chamber right here doesn't exist anywhere else, and wow, does it ever deliver on its promises. But what are those promises? This right here, guys, is the Corsair Air 5400. It's a risky new PC case in a category totally on its own. Now, we've all seen weird and wild cases, but what sets the Air 5400 apart? How is Corsair pushing the evolution of the showcase PC? And what are the 4 things that I learned that everyone should know if they're considering using this PC case? We found some really incredible answers to those questions, but what we didn't expect was what the Air 5400 would make me do. That's something I've never done before. Don't forget a word from our sponsor. Looking for a perfect gift for the gamer on your list, or have you been especially good this year? Newegg's Black Friday Ultimate Sale has some bangers for both, like the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D CPU with a free 360mm MSI AIO for $479, and shave an extra $25 off with a coupon code at checkout. Get $50 off the 128GB MetaQuest 3S for $249, or go beyond the flyer and check out the ABS Stratos Ruby Gaming PC. This rig features a Ryzen 7 9800X 3D and NVIDIA RTX 5070 GPU for $1,700. That's $700 below retail. Newegg is dropping new deals and doorbusters every day from now until November 29th. So head over to newegg.com today and click on the Black Friday ad banner for the full list of Newegg's Black Friday deals, or follow the link in the description. Big thank you to Newegg for sponsoring this video. This one might be the best, most innovative PC case we've seen from Corsair in the past decade and beyond. When we originally saw the Corsair Air 5400 at Computex 2025, we weren't quite sure at what stage of development the thing was in, and if we did, whether or not this design would be just like gimmicky. Now, before we dive in too deep, we want to say a huge thank you to Corsair for not only letting us peek into the case at Computex, but for sending us one that we could use and build inside of and give the Robeytech Ultimate Case review treatment. With this one, Corsair is pushing to change the way we think about PC cases, just like they did back in 2013 with the Air 540. And yes, you did hear that right, the Air 540 is widely regarded as the first dual-chamber PC case. The first of its kind, just like the Air 5400 is the first of its kind. And that first is the addition of the third chamber. But what does this actually mean? Well, it would be easier if I just took you on a tour to show you the difference. This right here is the Corsair 6500X. It's a dual chamber PC case, and it has the distinction of being called dual chamber because it has a single open chamber for all of your components that share all of their airflow, all of their heat, and all of that is right here. And then there is a second chamber that has your power supply, extra storage drives, and your cable management, and it shares all of its airflow as well. Now to the Air 5400. Now the Air 5400 also has a single open chamber for components, and it can fit a lot inside here, including massive GPUs, wide eATX motherboards, back connect ones, and up to 7 fans if you use the included bracket for the back. Now the second chamber is pretty much the same as our dual chamber case. It houses your power supply, extra storage drives, fan and RGB controllers, and of course your cable management, including these nifty modular tie downs. But the third chamber, this is where the magic happens. This chamber is completely split off from the rest of the case, and this space is reserved mainly for the AIO's radiator. Why the heck would you even want a third chamber just for your AIO? Well, let's go back to our dual chamber friend here, the 6500X. In a traditional PC case, you have fans that pull air into the case, then air flows across heat generating components and then gets pushed out of the case, carrying some of the hot air with it. Out of everything inside of here, your GPU and CPU are the biggest contributors to heat. And in cases like this one, it's not uncommon for one of these components to get left with the leftovers when it comes to air. I mean, they're sharing the air that's coming into the case. But this is where the Air 5400's third chamber comes into play. Moving back inside of the case, the Air 5400 is designed to funnel air from the bottom of the case and directly feed the GPU by way of the internal plastic ducting that you see at the top and bottom of the case. I want you to see how this narrows here at the bottom. This creates what's called a Venturi effect. It actually pushes the static pressure delivered by the fans higher as it flows through the narrow opening. It's a pretty promising idea. But remember, we have another heat builder and another chamber. In that third chamber, we have our AIO, which is responsible for cooling our CPU. But rather than sharing air with our GPU, the CPU now has its own air supply away from everything else. Now, I'm not just talking about the radiator being out of sight like we saw on the Lean Lee Suppa 1. This case has like a special ducting right here, so it's not just blowing hot air into the case from another angle. But does all of this actually work? Is this one of those useless evolutions, or does the third chamber actually benefit your components? Because this isn't a typical case, we can't really compare it to other cases. That, and honestly, we had some issues with the mounting screws on our typical test AIO. But when we tested the Air 5400 on our live stream, we used Corsair's IQ Link Titan 360 RX for our AIO, and wow. With an Intel Core Ultra 9 285K, we were seeing an average temperature in the 70s. And that was under full CPU load. In fact, the entire time I've been recording this script right now, it's running Cinebench. You can't hear it. Oh, and it's 78. When gaming, both our CPU and GPU in RTX 5080, we were hovering in the mid-50s. It's absolutely nuts to see. And what's even crazier is we could not get the CPU temps to get any higher than 80. I am starting to love this case, but it's not without its catches. First of all, this kind of evolution is not cheap. At the time of recording this video, the Air 5400 was available in either black or white with two different configurations, with a point of entry of $250 for the Air 5400 RSR, which comes with 3 Corsair RS120 reverse ARGB fans, and around $330 for the Air 5400 LX-R version that comes with 3 IQ Link LX120 reverse fans and an IQ Link hub. I will say this, there are a ton of parts in this thing, like all sorts of bits and bobs and all that stuff. And a lot of engineering went into bringing this thing to life. But still, a starting price of $250 is still pretty spendy. Secondly, this thing is not small, and it's kind of hefty. So you're going to want to make sure that you actually have the space for it to live, and that the desktop you're planning on putting it on can actually support its weight. Thirdly, this case in some ways is a bit paint by numbers, though it still requires builders to think about order of operations. Now, here's the deal. Those sound like two different things, but hear me out. On one hand, the Air 5400 does force you to think differently about which components go into the build first. For example, the space at the bottom actually gets super tight if you have the fans and ducting installed before pulling your GPU cables. Then there's the PSU cable. You have to pull it through the nylon brushes and up to the front, which looks okay, but I prefer it better if it ran through one of the back connect slots before installing it into your motherboard. That is a really long run. Now, on the other hand, there isn't really much from a traditional modding standpoint that you can do inside of this case. There was a hot minute I got excited about slapping like a Xenon Edge screen on here, but then I really realized there's no place to put it inside or outside of the case. And unfortunately, with the bottom air duct, vertically mounting your GPU inside of the Air 5400 is kind of out. Now, there is a built-in anti-sag bracket, so that's a bit of a consolation prize. Okay, one more final catch. If you're someone who needs like USB Type-A accessible on the top of your front I/O, this case has none of that. It's all USB-C up top all the time. That said, you do get high-speed USB-C, so that may not be a bad trade. Maybe this is Corsair's way of shedding USB's proverbial tail. So all this brings us back to the question we typically ask in PC case reviews. Would we recommend the Corsair Air 5400 as your next PC case? Let me say this up front. Corsair is pushing the PC case to evolve. They took a huge risk by trying something new, and from what we're seeing, the triple chamber evolution could be just as impactful in the way we think about airflow as cases like the Phanteks NV7 and the NZXT H6 Flow have been with their angled intake fans. From a build standpoint, if you work past the quirks we just mentioned, the Air 5400 has a really unique design. The curves, the glass, the tooling, the extra chamber, but, and there is a gigantic but here, this case really benefits from being set up in its idyllic form for it to work as successfully as possible. I mean, a 72-degree average on a 285K under load is nothing to get mad at. Is it a perfect case? No, not at all. But when you have firsts in just about any design, they prove a concept and get improved over time. I've built over 1,000 PCs in hundreds and hundreds of different cases at this point. And I like this case so much that I am considering gathering parts to rebuild my personal rig inside of one. And I'm not sure I've ever done that before with any case review. That said, I don't want to ignore the big elephant in the room, and it is a big elephant. This is still a $250 to $330 case, which is no small amount of money for a PC case. But when I look at the whole picture, the tooling, the materials, the fitment, and all of the engineering and extra pieces that went inside of it to make this case, on top of the performance we saw, I can see what we're actually getting for the money. Basically, if you have the desktop space, you're willing to paint by the numbers with your build inside here, and you're okay spending around $300 for a case, we give this one a solid recommendation. It's pretty magical what Corsair has pulled off with the Air 5400. Just don't set this up against a wall or you're going to be peeling the paint off really fast. So as we wrap this one up, we want to know what you think of the Corsair Air 5400. What do you think of the triple chamber design? Do you think it's here to stay, or is dual chamber still the king of the fishbowl? Let us know all that down in the comments below. And if you like this video or you learned something, we'd love it if you'd like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. We have a lot more content like this coming here on Robeytech, Robeytech Live, and all over your favorite social media platforms. And hey, if you have questions or want to talk about this video, hop on over to our Discord at discord.gg/Robeytech. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.